East Roundtable, a weekly live show featuring top-tier insight, analysis, and heavy debates on all things AFC East. From the best creators in the division, including Buffalo Bills creator Dan Mitchell, Miami Dolphins creator TD Phins Talk, New York Jets creator Richie from Jets Media, and finally New England Patriots creator Colby from Patriots Global. Make sure you catch the AFC East Roundtable live every Monday at 7 p.m. EST and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. EST on the AFC East Roundtable YouTube channel.
Folks, the victory shades are back. You know what? I didn't crack them out for the first 2 weeks because, quite frankly, I forgot about them. But I think this episode is worthy of the return going into the 2025 season. The Buffalo Bills, as many of you know, beat the Miami Dolphins on Thursday with myself, Richie, Colby, and TD in attendance. First off, we would like to say that we had a pleasure hanging out with all of you that bought tickets. We had a pleasure meeting some of you that came up to us during the tailgate. Damn, it was an experience. I cannot wait to go back next year for the brand new stadium. TD, what's going on with you, man?
Sorry, I had to give him a little dinner in. But I'm good, man. I'm good, Dan. You won. You can have your smirk. You can have your glasses. But the season's not over. Mm-hmm. The season's not over, Dan Mitchell. Mm-hmm. Y'all have only won 3 games this year. Mm-hmm. And we can do the same thing y'all did to us. Do you remember a few years ago when we were leading the division by 5 games and y'all came and caught up? Mm-hmm. It's all possible. Everybody's starting to figure out the Buffalo Bills right now. They are a great team. Let's be clear. They are a great team. But anybody in their right mind, can we be honest for a second? The Dolphins killed themselves. We were right there neck and neck with y'all the whole game.
I'll save it. Save it for the recap.
We were
we'll save it. Yeah, you know what, man? We will save it for the recap, obviously. Colby will be joining us here momentarily.
Now he's running from the smoke after that L.
He's running from the smoke as the New England Patriots. And shout out to my buddy who has been sending me a bunch of meme-worthy videos of all of us crashing out when we lose. I saw one from Colby, which is actually pretty hysterical. But
I didn't see that
regardless, you haven't seen the Colby one yet.
No, somebody just posted a video of me on their Instagram story of when the Jets threw that pick 6, and that was my first time seeing that reaction back.
Oh, you everywhere, Richie. I've been seeing your clips everywhere.
What do you mean?
Was it right here?
Yeah, I've been seeing your clips everywhere.
Here, shout out to Attic right here for hooking it up.
What do you mean, though, TD? I don't know.
Here you go. Ready?
Bro, I've been on X. I've been on TikTok. I've been everywhere. I've been seeing your clips. You freaking out and then getting excited like, yeah, and then freaking out again.
All right. Well, here you go.
Stop! Oh, my God. We were so bad.
All right.
Oh, God.
That was Rich. And then here's Colby.
That's crazy, Attic. I love it, though.
And by the way, Colby never really has like his memes. I'm so glad he's been finally memed, you know?
What?
Was that after the fumble at the 1?
I think so.
What? 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 You were winding it, or that's just him?
No. I swear, it's real time.
Oh boy.
Yeah, right there, man. He was a man of no words. He was a man of no words after that. You know what? Once he joins the show, we're gonna have to
go back to that scene, Dan. Just gotta show this real quick.
Go ahead, brother. Show me what you got.
Somebody put this on their Instagram story of me.
6! Are you joking?
All out blitz income. Are you kidding me? A pick 6.
A pick 6! Are you joking? Oh my God, man. You can't even make this up, bro.
Yeah, you can.
That's just like, why is this the start of our misery? I'm telling you, man, my misery sells, and I hate it. I hate it, man. Like, for some reason, bro, and TD's the same way, bro, and Dan, you're like, oh, I got sunglasses on. I don't need it. I'm ever an educator. But when we stink, that's when people tune in, man. That's the reality. That's what I'm noticing.
Word on the street, Aaron Glenn might be getting fired.
That ain't no
Yeah,
word.
you know what, man? I did see a lot of Jets fans upset with how he's been handling the L's. And Richie actually made a good point today on his stream. He made me a managing mod, by the way. Thank you, Richie.
Man, he still won't mod me, Dan.
I promise.
Dan watches. If he watches,
I promise, my friend, that I will be brutal but fair. And so I'll be brutal but fair with these newfound responsibilities. But, I mean, I totally agree with you. Like, what the hell is Aaron Glenn supposed to say? Like, what the hell is he supposed to say? Yeah, like, these guys are terrible. I hate my job. Like, we're just going to suck. We're going to lose every single game. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want the coach to say? Like, do you want him to lose the locker room where he has his first season, obviously trying to implement his new system into everything?
Dan, it's simple. Jets fans that are insufferable want Aaron Glenn to be like them. They want him to be toxic and want him to be like negative.
Yeah, you don't want
like
that.
Them. Like, no, that's not a good thing.
Maybe he's just not a good coach.
We don't know that yet.
It's only three games. I wouldn't be able to give him.
Ben Johnson out here got Caleb looking like.
Dan Campbell was like 4-17, by the way, before he turned it around. Just saying.
Yeah, well, hey, you know what? So with all Jets fans, if they are watching this episode, I could only imagine. I mean, I have no idea who is going to be the least represented fan base on today's show. But we'll see what's going on.
Colby's running from the smoke.
I'm still running. I'm still running.
Oh, where you at?
Running.
Where you at? There he is.
There he is.
Oh, man.
There he is.
Colby. Here we are.
You see
another AFC East episode on a Monday night with Dan, the only victor. Ooh, I'm Dan Mitchell. Oh.
I mean, it's something we should be used to, right? Like, how many times have we had episodes like this where the Bills are the only team that comes out on top, right? Colbs, listen, we saw this one edit. We saw this one edit from your live stream. Have you seen it yet?
You saw an edit from my live stream?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, he hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, we're gonna go on it. Yeah. Why don't you close that out and then let me show this bad guy real fast. Yeah, dude. Shout out to Edic, dude. Ready?
We should do this more often.
Yeah, we should, dude. Shout out to Edic, man. We will just go on ahead. And he did DM me, and he said, if the Bills lose, I'm going to have to make one on you, too. I was like,
oh, that's only fair. It's only fair.
It's only fair. I get it. What? 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 What?
This was after like fumble number 5.
It's fumble number 5, huh?
What's Edic's ad on X? I want to find these clips. That's great.
And so my boy was on
What is it? What's his X account?
And so I'll DM it to you, brother.
Yeah, I gotta
wait, but since we're on the reactions, there's probably the best reaction out of all of them that we haven't played yet.
It's the best. Live
one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. And by the way, a lot of people have been asking where the tailgate footage was, based off of everything. We didn't really film much of the tailgate, did we?
We had a video of us interviewing Stevie Johnson and us predicting the scores. But no, we didn't really take much footage. We were just getting ready for the game.
Yeah, we were just vibing. Yeah, we
were
just vibing.
This is the ultimate. This is the ultimate clip. Right here. This went viral, by the way, on our shorts on this channel.
Cease and desist.
I recorded it. It's my footage.
Without permission. You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
All the roundtable people just I loved it. I love how it was just filled with Bills roundtable fans.
Why are we living in the
turning on
past?
TD, man. I love it. And wait, you know what I said to TD on the way out of the stadium? Oh, it felt so good to say this. You know what I said to TD? It's all right, TD. You still got Zach Wilson.
Oh, whatever, man.
He's the better quarterback, man.
And the reason why I say that is because he said that to me after Rodgers tore his Achilles out. So that was a full circle moment for me because TD was so down bad and so upset, so depressed. And I'm like, it's all right, TD. You still got Zach Wilson back up too.
Well, hey, man, look, you know what? Like, this right here is a perfect segue. We might as well start off with the Thursday night matchup, and then we'll transition over to the Jets and the New England Patriots game. Guys, look, I'm very interested to see what fan base is dominating the live chat as we speak. I can only imagine it's Bills fans. I'm more interested to see who the least represented fan base is on today's show. My guess is probably the Dolphins.
Wow.
I'd probably have to say, well, I mean, y'all are 0-3. You know, like on the verge of completely blowing everything up, just going on a fire sale of your best players. At least the Jets, right? Like, have a brand new head coach, and they know, you know, obviously that there is going to be some growing pains at the end of the day. But I suppose we could start off with the Bills and the Dolphins game. First and foremost, one thing I will say, while I love the energy of being there in person watching the game, I'm not sure about you boys, but I had a hard time like really being able to conceptualize how many yards any given play went at any given moment. I prefer watching it on television because a lot of the times I was sitting next to Z-Bot and I was just like, yo, man, was that like 3 yards from Tua? It turns out it's like 2nd and 1 afterwards. I was like, wow, my perception's totally screwed. And I was 100% sober as well.
There's good and bad from it. There's good and bad from it, Dan.
Yeah. Must have been the vantage point, right?
But you can't see the coverage, Dan. That's the only thing. Like the back end, seeing what kind of coverage they're running in the secondary, that's the only thing you can't see. But in terms of like yardage and the battle up front in the trenches, you can see that better on TV.
Yeah. But I was able to rewatch the game on my flight home, which, by the way, was some of the worst turbulence I think I've ever experienced in my entire life. I thought I was going down at least 3 times. However,
Dan is always having turbulence.
Dude, I swear to God, man, past 5 flights I have been on have been horrific with turbulence. I think next year in Buffalo, I'm driving. Like I'm literally driving up there. Like I can't handle it.
Well, stop by me on the way, Dan. Stop by me, and then I'll pick me up on the way up.
Yeah. Dude, you know what, man? Might as well. But so the game was interesting, right? I think that Buffalo never really strayed away from the game scripts. Like you looked at both quarterbacks and both of them had a relatively low average depth of target. And I got to give credit to the Miami Dolphins because they certainly were going out there playing like they wanted to win that game, right? Obviously starting off 0-2. I think they were doing whatever they possibly could to make sure that they didn't make mistakes and they didn't let Josh Allen beat them downfield. A lot of split zone, too high safety looks completely took away everything downfield. And with Josh Allen, what he had to do is he had to really take advantage of the stuff underneath. Most of his passing yards, indeed, were yards after the catch from his overall weapons. Again, you see James Cook completely take over the game. And it's funny, too, because soon as when he ended up getting paid, like one of the biggest complaints from Bills Mafia was like, he's not even a 3-down back. I mean, guys, I think Buffalo is making him earn that contract because he's been out on 3rd down very regularly all season, almost to a point where Ray Davis and Ty Johnson, I mean, Cook is getting bell cow numbers right now. And he's looking pretty damn good doing it. Now, I do think that there are some things that Buffalo needs to clean up. But why I remain optimistic is that we have quite a few players on this squad that are either suspended and or injured, right? Like we didn't have Matt Milano out there, although that I thought Shaq Thompson looked great, right? Like he looked stellar in coverage. I thought that while we certainly missed Ed Oliver, I think Deion Walker had himself a game. He's the one that I'm probably going to credit for that interception. He was the one that absolutely destroyed that left guard, caused Tua with his first attempt in the middle of the field all game, by the way. He was literally just doing, like 10 plus screens. A lot of the passes were behind the line of scrimmage. But the one pass that he threw in the middle of the field, Deion Walker ended up making a hell of a play, completely blasting past that left guard. And of course, you had Bernard capping the game off with an interception. Yes, we can be concerned about our third down defense. However, one thing Buffalo has continuously proven on the defensive side of the football is you can be critical of a couple of different things, but one thing you cannot critique is this team's propensity of being able to take the football away. Like we average, 1.5, 1.1 per game. We knew it was going to happen. I knew it was only a matter of time before Tua ended up shooting himself in the foot. And lo and behold, this Buffalo Bills team was able to tie it off. Now, some of us might be upset, right? Because we looked at the Dolphins and we were like, with this team's 32nd ranked in the entire NFL, we should be seeing college numbers out there. But what I always like to remind people is this. If the Buffalo Bills had a quote-unquote bad game and we still sleptwalked our way into 30-plus points, then I feel like we're in a pretty damn good position. Solid game from Miami, but unfortunately, they just didn't do enough. I'm very interested to see how much longer Mike McDaniel lasts. If, for example, they drop one to the New York Jets next Monday Night Football, perhaps that is the day where this front office completely goes on a fire sale. They fire McDaniel, they fire Greer, and they just start from the very beginning. But, I mean, look, like right now, this Buffalo Bills team is 3-0. And while I thought our schedule was easy during the preseason, now when I'm looking at our prospective gauntlets that had the Bengals, who got absolutely dog walked by the Vikings and Jake Browning, when I look at the Houston Texans, who are hands down one of the worst offenses in the NFL, averaging 14 points per game, just give me a break. I would not be shocked if we don't lose a game until Philly, and that's the second to last week during the regular season. I think Tampa Bay does present some sort of challenges, but again, that's at home. I just love this team right now, man. I really, really do. And we are on to the New Orleans Saints, 4-0. Smells so good.
3-0.
It's about to be 4-0. We're playing the Saints. Come on.
You never know. Spencer Rat-a-tat-tat legacy game.
Spencer Rat-a-tat-tat's going off, huh? TD, thoughts on the game?
It was a good game. The Miami Dolphins competed. We did come out and compete. It seems like halfway through the third quarter and most of the fourth quarter, we showed that we were a better team. And then Tua blew it. Tua just simply blew it because he's not processing the field and reading coverage. The Buffalo Bills ran a defensive play like 5 times in that game. Whenever I watched the film, I saw they ran the same disguised install like 5 times in the game. And Tua kept hitting the flat. He kept hitting the flat to go away from it. It's when the safety comes downhill as the robber. It's like cover 3. It looks like cover 2 pre-snap. But then the safety comes down to the middle of the field as the robber. Then the middle linebacker goes to the outside linebacker position, and the outside linebacker beelines to the flat to take away A-chain. And I saw the Bills actually run that play like 4 or 5 times on film. And they got us on the last one. They got us. They were waiting on us to just throw it to Waddle sitting down for Tua to identify that the outside linebacker went. And even the Bills defender said in the post game, we've seen that play. We've seen it. We knew what was coming. It was just a matter of time. And they got us. They got us on that play. That was a dagger. We were obviously moving down the field. Buffalo couldn't stop us. We actually started to show that we might be superior than the Bills. And again, our quarterback blew it because he's good enough not to be good enough. With a depleted roster, I'm just, happy that the team competed. And we'll see if we can continue to get better and compete against them, in some weeks to come in Miami, by the way, and see if we can have a different outcome. But for right now, the Bills deserve every part of that win. Josh Allen wasn't crazy special. He just didn't turn the ball over and took what the defense gave him. And as long as the Bills don't turn the ball over, they're not going to lose. And Miami knew that the only way we had to win was to not turn the ball over and don't have penalties. And guess what? 3 quarters in the game, we didn't have a lot of penalties and we didn't turn the ball over. And that's why we were right there in the thick of it. Up, tied, whatever. We were right there in the thick of it because we didn't have penalties and we didn't turn the ball over. And sure enough, end of the game, kept getting penalties. Then we turned the ball over. That's what it takes to be Buffalo. You cannot turn the ball over and have stupid penalties. It's that simple. To have a chance at least. So kudos to the Buffalo Bills. It don't matter that it was the Dolphins because we were gonna come out and play our best football. So that isn't a case for the Bills to be like, oh man, we should have did better against the Dolphins. I always tell y'all this and people ignore it. Anytime you have a division game, you shouldn't expect a blowout often. I mean, they're going to happen here and there, but you should not expect a blowout. This is the team that plays you the most out of any team in the league, your division rivals. So this was a classic game that went down to the wire, and I enjoyed the experience. I enjoyed the people of Buffalo. Thank y'all for embracing me, having fun with me, sharing drinks with me, sharing food with me, laughing with me, talking trash with me. Thank y'all for your hospitality. I left your state with an L. And I'm just going to take my L like a man. The Buffalo Bills are better than the Miami Dolphins, okay? For now.
Wow.
For now.
Now. Damn, you know what? And so it takes a big man to admit that. It takes a big man.
Y'all a little overrated, though, but it's all right. We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later, indeed. Rich, thoughts on your experience in Buffalo, including the game, man, your biggest takeaways?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'll be honest. It was hard to process the game because I was just locked in on working. And Colby and I are sitting next to each other. Why won't it upload? There's no
damn Wi-Fi in Buffalo.
Oh, it was terrible in this thing.
Man, I'll tell you right now, if you guys were following along on X during the game, it was my goal to make it just spam you guys with TD and Dan reactions. And unfortunately, the Wi-Fi and the connection there was so bad, and I couldn't post. My whole plan was ruined because of the. And it happens every stadium, and a big reason for that is the traffic of so many human beings in one area. It just completely destroys the whatever network. But I was so locked into filming the game and then filming the reactions. I'm locked in social media. I'm there for work, right? I'm not there as a fan of either team. But when you look back and rewatch, the game and figure out what happened, man, the Dolphins really fought, and that's something that no one really expected. We asked every Bills fan their expectation this game, 55-3. The Bills fans gave the Dolphins zero shot in this matchup. And I was thinking to myself, I even said this to TD, I'm like, bro, I've never headed to any primetime game with this much on one side. Especially a division game, right? I'm like, something smells fishy here. There's no way this is going to be a jumbo.
No pun intended.
Now, I did not expect the Dolphins to win the game. I just thought it was you know what, this may be competitive here. And it was. And shout out to the Dolphins for that. But they just had missed opportunities. And I think that what the Miami Dolphins did is that penalty that lost them the game. That it was a tie game, fourth quarter, right? When they had that punt. Tie game, fourth quarter. Tua's getting the ball potentially to go down the field and take the lead. And instead, you get that penalty to your captain, by the way, of your defense, which is inexcusable from him. And what happens after that? 5 plays later, the Bills are in the end zone.
Weren't we better than them, Richie?
That's
just
not about
stupid penalty.
No. You weren't better than them. Josh Allen was just toying with you guys in the red zone. It's ridiculous, honestly.
Stop.
You're not better than them at all in this game. But you had a chance to win, and you failed because that penalty ruined it. And the thing with the Buffalo Bills, when you go up against them, there is no margin for error. There really isn't. If you have a slight issue, you're screwed. Even last week when the Jets faced off against the Bills, right? The Jets 3 and out. We punt it to the Bills. They get a touchdown. And then right when the Jets make that mistake, we get a turnover. And that's where everything just spiraled out of control. Right when you get that one mistake, they will take it and run with it. And that's what the Buffalo Bills are so good at. They play mistake-free football, and that's not the standard, or that wasn't the standard with the Bills. Josh Allen used to be so good, but he would be turnover prone. This guy doesn't turn the ball over anymore. I don't know what happened, but now he's just perfect every time. Whenever he does put the ball in harm's way, it's just never a turnover. It's puts this weird voodoo energy on the ball where it's even if he throws it right to the defender, they're dropping it. Not that he does that often, but that he just doesn't turn the ball over. And the Bills just did enough to win the game. And they capitalized on the Dolphins' mistakes. And then you talk about Miami, they had a chance to tie up the game. And I thought, and I'm going to get your thoughts, TD, do you think if Tua instead of throwing the interception, say he scored a touchdown, would McDaniels went for 2 there to take the lead or kick the PAT for overtime?
He would have kicked the PAT because it was still 3 minutes. It was still 3 minutes left. If it was like 40 seconds left, he would have gone for 2.
Yeah. So that was something I was intrigued by. And let's also not forget, Tua and the Dolphins picked up big third downs, like 3 or 4 critical third downs. Yeah.
And Richie, remember, we were coming fresh off of 3 stops in a row against the Bills. We stopped them 3 possessions in a row.
Yeah. So if you scored that touchdown, man, like,
we're better.
I mean, obviously we all think that Josh Allen's capable of marching down the field and tying up the game with 2 minutes left in the game. But that's right there. Those 2 mistakes, the penalty and the turnover. But hey, man, the Buffalo Bills, yeah, you beat up on the Jets, you beat the Dolphins. Let's see what you do against the Saints. And you know what they're saying now, TD? You know what they're saying now? Bills fans, including Dan?
Oh, yeah, they better stop that blasphemy. Undefeated?
Undefeated.
Super Bowl.
Because they want to get that undefeated season because of the
Dolphins. We're about
Dolphins.
to take that away from you too, TD. About to take that away from you too.
Perfect season.
That's all you got.
If Brady couldn't get it, you won't.
That's all you got.
That's a fact.
We're gonna take that from.
Well,
you
you're
too,
going to be
TD.
16-0, and you're going to come to MetLife Stadium. We'll spoil it. How about that?
Damn. Damn.
Rest
What
not
do you
get
got,
started.
Colby, thoughts on your Buffalo experience and thoughts on the game?
Man, let me tell you, I've tailgated before, but I've never tailgated like that, and I've never tailgated as long as we did, man. It's like an 8:15 game, and I'm like thinking, all right, we're gonna wake up and probably just chill a little bit, maybe get some work done, film some content, probably hit over maybe like
noon.
maybe like 3 or 4, something like that. And these guys are like, all right, yeah, like make sure we're up like around like, you're up around like 10, no later than that. We want to be at the tailgate at 12. And I'm like, 12 p.m.? Are we tailgating for a little bit afterwards? Like, what do you mean 12 p.m. for an 8 o'clock game? We tailgated for like 8 hours and then went to the game to watch it. Not to mention that after the game, we were trying to get back to the Airbnb. It's so damn packed that we have to walk a couple miles just to get an Uber back home. We don't get back till like almost 1 a.m. I have like a 5.5 hour drive home, and I'm debating like, do I do this or not? But these guys are leaving early the next day. I'm like, I don't want to be alone. I might as well. So I leave the Airbnb at like 1 a.m, drive through the night, and it's mostly just straight. And so I'm driving. It's like 2 a.m. I'm like, I got 3 hours left. I'm driving straight the whole time. I feel like I'm watching like a movie screen at that point. I'm like seeing things. I'm like, oh, dear God, this is going to be a long ride home. It was absolutely insane. But you know what? When in Buffalo, that's exactly what you have to do. And I think heading into this game, we all thought that the Bills were going to win, but I don't think anybody respected Miami playing as close as they did. I don't want to say as well as they did because there was a lot of self-inflicted wounds, but I think a lot of people projected that this was going to be a blowout, right? I thought it was going to be a confident win for Buffalo. Dan thought it was going to be a confident win for Buffalo. Rich, I think you also, if I remember correctly, thought it was going to be a confident win for Buffalo, and that's essentially something that did not happen. And the crazy part is that Miami had an opportunity to win this game, but it was those self-inflicted wounds at the end of the game in a close game that Buffalo was able to take advantage of. The most important half of football is the second half. The most important quarter of football is the fourth quarter. And in a close game, the team that plays the best in the fourth quarter is going to be the team that ultimately comes out with the win. Miami has an opportunity to get the football back, force the 3 and out. What do? They rough the punter. The Bills get a first down. They're able to drive down the field, put points up on the board. Tua now has an opportunity to drive down the field and put up points himself. What does he do? They get into the red zone, and he throws a terrible interception. It just feels like that is the mantra around the Miami Dolphins, is that Tua has no identity. He has no idea what he's doing. Tua has altered back to the Tua from the first couple of years of his NFL career where you can't rely on him. He only passed for a little bit over 100 yards. He clearly did not do enough. Devon Achane in the running game really felt like that is what carried this team as much as they did, along with some, key plays from the defense here and there. So nonetheless, Buffalo does get the win, but I feel like Miami shot themselves in the foot in a game that I think that they needed to keep Mike McDaniels alive, to keep their season alive, and to give them momentum and to give them identity that they clearly need. But ultimately, that doesn't happen. And now you're 0-3 on the season on the outside looking in.
So Kobe just said it. We blew it ourselves. Self-inflicted wounds in that game. We were better than Buffalo. We just
probably
killed
would have
us.
lost anyway, but still.
Come on, Colby.
That game
the
could've went in
beautiful
overtime
thing
easy.
about it is that
What does
all
that
of the
mean, we're better?
So the beautiful thing is that all of the intricacies of any game are going to be forgotten within 2 weeks. All that matters is the standings, is the record. And right now we got Buffalo sitting, on a 3-0 record, 2 wins in the division. It's not looking good for the boys.
At least you covered
in
the
the
spread
AFC
there, TD.
East.
Yeah, we covered the spread. I told you.
Yeah.
I told you take them
There you
12
go.
points.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
You know what, man? You did. You were right. I'm here for moral victories. Let's go on ahead and welcome in our first caller. Austin G is in the building. Guys, remember, we keep this like a radio station. We're going to bring you in for about 20, 30 seconds, boot you, and react to what you got to say. Austin, what's up, man? How you doing?
How you guys doing?
What up, Austin?
Chilling, bro. What's up?
It's been a minute since I've been on here, but I just wanted to say, Dan, our defense is not looking amazing right now. Third down conversion after third down conversion. I don't know if that's because Ed Oliver was out or because of injuries, but we need to get that under control.
2 a time.
TD, I didn't even want to, have a happy reaction to seeing you sad from those clips you guys posted because
Thank you, brother.
It's just at this point we just own your franchise, so it's like it's kind of hard to just.
Kind of like renting.
And Dan, I have a question for you. For you. Let's say we go 14-3, 15-2, and Josh Allen wins back-to-back MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to have a conversation about him being a top 10 quarterback ever?
That's a great question. That's a great question. Austin G is in the.
Ain't no way that's for real. Ain't no way that's for real.
Austin G is in.
Wait, let's let Dan answer the
building.
question. Let's let Dan answer
Yes,
the
on his
question.
Patreon, man.
Yeah.
Yes, on his
So, so Austin, I feel like we should have the conversation now.
Here we go.
Oh,
Is he a top 10 quarterback ever to play the game?
Y'all need to stop this blasphemy.
Let's sit down.
What
You
the
guys
heck
are
is
getting
Josh
you guys
Allen
are getting
done?
worse than Chiefs fans.
Yeah. What's going on here?
No, you're
So
getting
hear
worse
me
than
out.
Chiefs fans.
Are we
Like,
going to
for a
start
second.
saying
Look,
is Josh Allen
look,
better
look,
than
look.
Brady or something?
Look, how I'm going to present this is that I'm already going to lose this argument because everybody in here, including my 3 co-hosts here, are brainwashed to all an extent that wins and rings are individual quarterback accomplishments.
They matter.
Regarding, they do, but they shouldn't. Like when I go on NFL.com and
To a
I don't
degree.
see a win column like next to a quarterback's name and their perceivable.
There
statistics.
is. You keep saying that. There's a win column next to their name.
There needs to be a clutch factor to being the best quarterback of all time.
Man, I don't care if you light up the league and you win. So you're telling me Joe Burrow last year does that for the rest of his career, right? Doesn't win anything. No team wins, but he balls out. He's going to be top 10 all time?
Say that he could stay healthy for more than once every other
Say
year.
Joe
maybe.
Burrow last year, healthy all season, puts up baller
Richie.
numbers, but misses the playoffs for 15 straight years. You're saying Joe Burrow is going to be looked at as one of the all-time greats? No, because he
Joe
didn't win.
Burrow is already an all-time better player than Josh Allen.
We have Josh Allen, okay? He is the only quarterback in NFL history to have like 6 seasons in a row with the most. Okay, get this. Right now where Josh Allen is, he is 3rd all-time for touchdowns in his first 8 seasons.
So
Third
you're
all time.
cherry picking a stat
Is-
here, Dan.
no,
You're
no,
like,
no.
the top
No,
10
no.
in the first 8
This-
seasons when he's
this
down
is
by
what-
12.
Hear me out. This is what makes it impressive. He started his 8th season 3 days ago. He's number 3 on that list for the first 8 seasons. He just started his 8. But look, at the end of the day, I understand what this quarterback does to your organizations every single season, right? I'm not going to, but I'm talking to Austin here. Yes, I do believe it. And guys, listen, nothing you will ever do in my life will ever convince me that wins are wins are a quarterback stat. It's just
Can
not
we
how it is.
do real quick, Dan? Can we just go through a
Yeah.
quick exercise? Okay, I'm going to ask you, and all you have to do is say yes or no. Is Josh Allen a better quarterback than Tom Brady?
No,
Is Josh Allen a better quarterback than Joe Montana?
no,
Is Josh Allen a better quarterback than Peyton Manning?
no,
Is Josh Allen a better quarterback than Drew Brees?
no,
Dan Marino?
no.
Aaron Rodgers? Brett Favre? John Elway? Patrick
early.
Mahomes.
It's early. It's early.
We know it's early, dude. We know it's early.
Aaron Rodgers just passed
I
Brett Favre for the
feel-
4th all-time passing touchdowns list.
So I feel like that. Like when we make these comparisons, we need to compare them for where Josh Allen is in his career for when that guy was in his career.
That's such
Very
a stupid
oftentimes
stat,
you see
though.
Josh Allen far ahead of individual successes statistically than a lot of these guys mentioned. And
Man, but that's
again,
such a stupid stat.
and again, look, all right, folks.
Wins.
Folks, one thing I would like to point out again. Okay, so right now I am looking at the official website of the NFL. The official website of the NFL right here. And I have Josh Allen statistics pulled up. Someone point out the win column for me. Someone point out the win column. Some of you are going to pull up.
You see that W? You see those W's?
No, I'm not seeing it. That right there was result of the team.
Hey,
I'm
that's
talking
the result.
season.
That's
Games,
it.
game, season, completion, attempts, yards. It doesn't exist. Wins are not a quarterback stat. If that's the case, then what we need to do is we need to look at the punter in the NFL. All right, that has the most rings in his career, and we have to don him as the best punter of all.
All
time.
right. We're gonna go there.
Doesn't
I'm ready
make
for
that
this
sense.
debate. That's a crazy take. So you're telling me the quarterback position is the most valuable position in sports?
Yeah.
They are the reason why they win football games more than any other position. So the punter,
But
that
is it?
is no reason for
What is it?
absolutely.
Is it though?
Tom Brady.
So you're
is
saying
the GOAT.
that- all right,
Why?
look,
he has
look,
6
look.
rings for a reason. Because he was the
He has
greatest of all time.
We need
with the Patriots.
we need to speak. All right, look. We need to speak in absolutes. If wins were a quarterback stat, and if that is true, then that means every single game must be determined by quarterback play. That's the only way that we could say that.
Yeah, I get
When
what
you look at, all right, look, when you look at passes, when you look at completions, when you look at passing completion percentage, when you look at passing yards, every single time, that is an absolute. Any time that a quarterback throws the football, he gets a pass, right? There's been so many games out there where it's been a defense that has won the game for them, right? That, say, for example, all the defense ever had was a pick six, right? And it was an exclusive defensive scoring game. There's way too many ifs, ands for wins being a quarterback stat, where every other statistic is an absolute. Every single one of them is. Wins have that little, like, asterisk neck to it when you see, like, for example, like with Trent Dilfer winning the Super Bowl. Is that, oh my God, if it wasn't for him, the Ravens wouldn't have won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that year.
Joe
Come on.
Flacco too. Yeah, I
Give me
get
a
it.
break, right? So that's why I'm on that train. As far as skill set, like hands down, like with Josh Allen, how he's been playing football for the past 2 years, no one's playing ball better than him. Like
2
nobody
years.
is. And
Yeah,
2
they
years,
are.
I was gonna tell you-
Yeah, they are. Lamar
Like, let
Jackson
me-
playing better
like, let
football
me-
than him.
No. You go ahead and like you compare their side-by-side stats, you're fine. I know that like when it comes into this whole thing, it's the first commandment of the NFL talk. Everybody is terrified of admitting that Patrick Mahomes has regressed for the past 3 years. Every single one of them. A long time ago, everyone would say it's Patrick Mahomes, giant gap, and then Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Now it's Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, significant gap, Patrick Mahomes.
But
That's what it is.
even Patrick Mahomes' regression for his career so far, Josh Allen isn't even close. Even with his regression is still helping his team go to the Super Bowl, bro. And Josh Allen can't even get there. And I know the win-loss, and I agree with you there.
So-
Win-loss is not a quarterback stat. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. Josh Allen is not a top 10 quarterback all time. If you want to say top 25, he's in there. He's in top 25. If he stays on this trajectory, when his career is said and done, he will not be a top 5 quarterback. He might be number 9 or 10. If he stays on this trajectory, he might be 9 or 10. But he will not be a top 5 quarterback all time unless he has the resume in the big games. If you don't even get there to show how you impacted, then it doesn't matter. Right now, all he is a regular season and early playoff king. You have to show us on the biggest stage, AFC championships and Super Bowls, who you are. There is no bigger stage. If you don't even have the sample size to test that, you are not going to be in that conversation. So you could be great all you want as a regular season player and a first and second round playoff player all you want. Until he get in the big game and show us what he's about, then it won't matter. He will not. I don't think he'll be top 10 all time. Maybe edging out at 9 or 10 when
if
it's
Josh
all
Allen's top 10 all time, is Lamar Jackson top 10 all time?
Yes.
And that's my point. What did you just say, Dan?
Yes, he is.
Lamar Jackson isn't top 10 all time yet either.
This is recency bias.
Top 20, then yes, but they're not top 10 yet. They are working their way up that ladder, and both of them should go up that ladder. Now, Patrick Mahomes, he's top 10 already. He's top, and for me, he probably around 5.
Let's calm down a little.
Come on.
He's not top 5.
Okay,
statistically speaking, Patrick Mahomes is not top 5.
Name the quarterbacks. Name the quarterbacks. I ain't talking about statistically. You cannot talk statistics when you got one person playing 20 years and one playing 9.
Patrick Mahomes isn't even top 5 compared to his Super Bowl wins right now. Like, if you want to talk about statistically, or even if you want to talk about his accomplishments, he still wouldn't.
All right. Tell me who's ahead. Tell me who's ahead, Kobe.
Patrick Mahomes, or not Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady.
Yeah, my point exactly.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, yes.
Tom Brady. I'm going Elway.
Elway, I'll give you that. Watch this. I'm about to stump you on what I know you're going to say. Nope. You don't think Marino's the top 5?
Really? You have Mahomes over Dan Marino?
Yeah, now I do. Marino never won a ring. Never.
What about Favre?
I mean, that hurts.
So I want to ask you, right?
You talk to the generation before me, because I watched Dan Marino, but I didn't understand the game like that then.
So I got to ask you a question, though, about that Dolphins team with Marino.
Mm-hmm.
When you reflect back as into why the Miami Dolphins did not make it to the Super Bowl, did Dan Marino fall into your top 3 reasons why? He made it to the Super
Bowl. He lost in it.
Win one. Did you ever put Dan Marino in your top 3 reasons as into why they didn't?
No. Well, no. You got to understand. Well, again, Dan, I was a little boy and I was just enjoying the games. But when you talk to people that are 5 to 20 years older than me, I'm hearing a lot of this from Dolphin fans. Dan Marino did his own thing. Coach called a run play. Screw that. I'm throwing it. Dan Marino audibled out of 50% of the runs that were called. He wanted to take everything on his hand, have no balance. He wanted to be the gunslinger. He was amazing doing it. But at the same token, from what is being told to me, and I wasn't there to vouch for it, but a lot of people saying Dan Marino also was stubborn. And that was a big part of the problem with the Miami Dolphin team. So I don't know. But he's not top 5, Dan. Dan Marino isn't top 5 anymore. He's the best quarterback ever to not win a Super Bowl.
All right, let's keep the list going.
All he needed was one Lombardi, and you couldn't argue top 3. You can't argue.
Damn. All right, folks.
Keep the list going.
We got into a heated argument right over there.
That's Kobe trying to tell me who better than Mahomes. No, Peyton Manning is not better than Patrick Mahomes either.
Patrick Mahomes is a top 10 quarterback all time, but he is not top 5. He's not. It's too early to say.
Hey, listen, I'm putting him in at 5.
Even Dan's argument earlier with trying to compare where Josh Allen is right now in his career in the first few seasons compared to some of these other quarterbacks, that's another stupid stat. Like, you can't go out and say that wins aren't a quarterback stat and you can't use that, but then you're like, well, this guy's 8 years compared to the other guy's first 8 years. They're wildly different. And just because he performed one way through 8 years doesn't mean he's going to replicate that. Look at Patrick Mahomes. People thinking he's going to replicate what he did in the first half of his career. Look at, he's fallen off. Statistically,
he ain't fallen off.
He's going to replicate that.
Stop. Listen. Do not, you out of all people, Kobe, don't you dare say that Patrick Mahomes is falling off. You act like.
Are you blind?
You act like.
Are you blind?
Hold on. I'm not saying that he hasn't. First of all, he's the same player I've always thought he was. But this is why I tell Kobe specifically, don't you dare. You act like Tom Brady didn't have a stretch where he was dominant, winning Super Bowls, and then went on a hiatus for a little bit.
Tom Brady was never down this bad.
How down bad is Mahomes? He was just in the Super Bowl last year. How down bad is he?
Brady never had a bad start to a season the way that Patrick Mahomes is having.
It seems like Mahomes is missing the playoffs, Colby. He went to 3 straight Super Bowls, bro.
When did I say that? When did I say that? I said that Tom Brady never had a bad start to a season the way that Mahomes is having right now. That's
Tom
what I
Brady
said.
has had some bad games. He's played the Dolphins, so we've seen him.
This though.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Tom Brady never started out the way that Mahomes has. When did Brady start off 0-2?
Listen, I get the team record, but once again, all I'm saying to you is you act like Tom Brady didn't have 2, 3, 4, 5 year stretches where he didn't win a Super Bowl.
I'm not talking about Super Bowl, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Maybe Mahomes just entering that, the league catching up, and then they regrouping.
Super Bowls. I didn't even say he wasn't going to go to the Super Bowl this year. I'm saying that statistically speaking, he has declined a little bit. Brady never had an 0-2 start to the season, despite the terrible supporting casts he had at the times. Like, Brady would excel his offense past his limitations. Bro, he would have Danny Amendola and Chris Hogan as his starting wide receivers. Well, did he have an excuse? No.
Well, first off, for the record, I'm not putting him above Tom Brady. Tom Brady is my number one. All I'm saying is, man, Patrick Mahomes is at least number 5 on my list.
That's crazy.
He's number 5 already.
That's part of the problem.
And I'll also say this. Mahomes has regressed in today's, right? Josh Allen, I would say, is a better quarterback today, but Josh Allen's still not on the level of Mahomes was at his peak so far.
And Richie, this is what kills me. Dan, what are you talking about? How are you going to say when I say Patrick Mahomes is I got him number 5, you say that's crazy, but you put Josh Allen top 10? Like, hold on. Then where is Mahomes on your list? What number would you give Mahomes if you got Josh Allen top 10?
Patrick Mahomes 7. Josh Allen 8.
Well, that's
Lamar Jackson 9.
First of all, Lamar Jackson.
9, baby.
First of all, Lamar Jackson is ahead of Lamar Jackson is ahead of Josh Allen all time.
Joe Burrow 97.
Well, first of all, Joe Burrow, would you put him top 25 right now?
No, hell no. No. I'm just kidding.
Really? That's great.
Great questions stirred up right here, folks. 1,071 of you are hanging out with us right now. Do us a favor, vote in the poll, and hit that thumbs up sign. I'm going to crash out if there are more votes in the poll than there are like buttons hit. So go on ahead, hit that thumbs up sign for us for some more.
There's almost 600 votes, and there's not even close to 600 like buttons. So
600 likes. We're going to need 600 like buttons smashed immediately here, folks.
If there's 575 people that can vote in a poll, you get hit the like button.
And then I know your fingers are working, ladies and gentlemen. Your mouse is working, all right? Go on ahead and lock it in. Let's bring in another Patreon caller real fast. Again, guys, 20, 30 seconds for us.
DF forever.
Wayne, what up?
What is up, TD?
What's up?
What you saw the first 3 quarters, and please, the other first and foremost, it was an honor to meet you all at that game. It was so much fun, and I'd love to do it again in Buffalo sometime.
Yes,
now
sir.
Let's cut to the chase. If you watched closely our defense during that game, we will all admit the best you could see is how the defense was lined up. The first 3 quarters, our defense played what you would call complementary football, one safety back, knowing you wanted to set up the run first and then pass. And that's how we set it up. By the time we got to the 4th quarter, all you guys were doing is throwing. So what did Buffalo do? We went back to our 2-back nickel and just handled business and let it come to us. That is a difference between getting out-coached and getting owned. I'm out of here. DF Forever out.
Shout out.
Oh,
Like So one thing I will say is that, like, I really think that Buffalo is married to the script, and there's certain teams that we go up against where the game plan is we're playing to win, like not particularly playing to go out and beat the ever living dog snot out of them. Right? Like, we're just doing what we can. We're riding on the fact that we know we're going to get a turnover. And that's fine, right? Because what has been the Achilles heel of this team in the playoffs? It could be the Kansas City Chiefs, but it's more granular than that. It's really being able to show a lot of your hands during the regular season. I love the way that Buffalo's been playing the season already so far, and we're good to go. Folks, smash that like button. Who's winning the poll, by the way? I'm curious.
The Bills.
The Bills, what's the percentage at? Bills Mafia?
That's the question you know the answer.
59% Bills.
59% Bills Mafia. Spam Go Bills in the chat right now for me.
29,
Spam Go Bills.
20% Dolphins, 13% Jets, 8% Patriots.
That's all right.
Hey, after that one.
Hey, Hey, spam go Bills in the chat, Bills Mafia. Let's go ahead and get this energy up in here. Do not be shy. I'm talking to the lurkers in here as well. Let's go ahead and get this going. But anyway, we have some more football to talk about.
Should we get Lino in since we're talking about the Bills real quick?
Hey, bring Lino in.
Let's get Lino in the building. What up, Lino?
Hey, Richie, thanks, man. Thanks. You know what? You're safe. You ain't gonna get all the smoke. It's gonna be all of Tony. Tony, y'all were not gonna win the game. Y'all were going down the field to tie the game. Tie the game. You don't know how good Josh Allen is when it comes to 2-minute offense. We either would have went down there and scored or kicked the field goal. TD, it happens all the time. You can roll your eyes all you want. You still won't beat us. We still own you. Like, at the end of the day, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. We beat you all the time. So weeks from now, nobody's going to care about your little how things went down. We beat you. And then what I do know repeats itself is we have a close game and then another one we blow you out. So the next game, we'll blow you out in Miami. We want to see how you feel then. You probably already fired Mike McDaniel by then, probably. So really wouldn't matter. You're done for. Nothing's going to happen with Miami. They're going to have to rebuild. After that, you're going to be in a basement for another 3 years. They're going to draft the wrong quarterback again, and it's going to repeat a cycle. And you're going to be crying again every year. So doesn't matter how it play out, TD. You suck. Y'all can't do anything. Like, fins down. Throw your fins up.
Fins down.
Throw the fins down.
Push your fins down.
Shout out to Lino.
It's so funny.
Down, man.
It's so funny though. All the Bills fans, they mad at me. They in the chat right now. TD's a clown. Blah, blah. We had y'all so nervous. All right,
let's bring in another Bills fan.
No. You should have seen Dan Rico and Z-Bot up there like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Y'all knew.
TD, you lost.
Knew.
None of that matters.
It did matter. We had them spooked.
No, it didn't.
We had all y'all spooked.
But you lost. All of that would have mattered if you won, TD. Everything you're saying, you could have said if you won, but you didn't.
We'll get him next time.
Andy's next.
Yeah, you never spooked me, motherfucker. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Had I been there, I would have been like, what are you guys down for? Who do we have? We're gonna go down and score in the last minute and beat them like we always do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Trust me, I would have been in your face every second of that.
Andy, we needed
you wouldn't have got a moment's peace.
Andy, they got quiet in them seats, Andy.
That's them. That's not me.
You knew.
I'm the one. Listen, I'm starting to hear Buffalo is going all the way. They're going to win the Super Bowl. They're going undefeated. They're going to get what Brady didn't have, and they're taking away the undefeated season away from you.
Oh my gosh, the craziness! Y'all are funny, boy.
And I can get I'm hoping that happens, but I can guarantee this: you ain't catching us down the stretch. I'll put my fandom on the fucking line for that. You ain't going to do what we did to you a few years back.
You remember that?
That's a guarantee.
You remember that?
Wow.
I'll become a Dolphins fan if that happens.
All right.
Damn. I like that.
Andy, thanks for the call. Wow. You talking
Yeah.
about. You talking about.
Wow.
Putting fandom on the line. That's confidence.
Baby. Wow, baby. All right, look, I want to go on ahead and I want to talk about this New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, man.
I want to talk about that game. We saw a little clip of Colby on his live play-by-play reaction. He was a little upset with his team, but Colby, go off, man. Thoughts on your game? Biggest takeaways that us other AFC East fans should have.
This was not the New England Patriots versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I want to get that out of the way right now. This was New England Patriots versus New England Patriots. This was literally our own mental demons. It was us fighting ourselves. 5 turnovers. 5 turnovers. One was an interception by Drake May into the end zone, tipped by Cam Hayward. Just really good play by him, to be quite honest with you. Avoids the Patriots from tying the game heading into halftime. Aaron Rodgers comes back, kneels it, goes into half. The Patriots then have 4 turnovers in the second half of football. Mike Vrabel preaches that the most important half is the second half. He preaches that the most important quarter is the fourth quarter. And we shot ourselves in the foot. Drake May ended up getting strip sacked late in the fourth quarter, was trying to play hero football, tried to pitch it off to Travion Henderson, which he's done so many times before, didn't work out, got strip sacked. That was his turnover. But then 3 fumbles by the running backs. Ramondre Stevenson fumbles in the end zone. should have easily been 7 points. Then you have him fumbling after 11 plays being set, comes back in, fumbles the football again. We see him for only 2 snaps the rest of the game. They give it to Antonio Gibson. Antonio Gibson looks good. He's driving down the field. What does he do? Oh, now he fumbles. Now they're benching him. The rest of the game, unfortunately, had to go to Travion Henderson, and it made the offense just super predictable. It's crazy to me, though, that despite 5 turnovers, this game came down to the wire. The New England Patriots were in this game to the end. It only came down to 7 points. In fact, even if the Patriots turn the ball over even 2 times, they end up winning this game. The New England Patriots should have won this game, and they should have won this game with confidence. All game long, the Pittsburgh Steelers said, here's the game. Take it from us. And we were being too modest. And we were like, nah, look, it's your time. It's your time to be good. Nah, we don't want to win this game. We want you guys to have it. That's literally what it was. It was like passing the check at a restaurant between these 2 teams the entire time. It was absolute blasphemy. Even if they don't have the Drake May interception before halftime, easy 7 points are on like the 3-yard line. If Ramondre Stevenson doesn't fumble into the end zone, another easy 7 points. Those points alone put the Patriots up by 14. Should have won this game, even if it just came down to those plays. But nonetheless, I mean, people are going to talk about Drake May's turnovers, and I understand it. That's the biggest question to his game. But nonetheless, despite those turnovers, Drake May did have another good game. 28 of 37, a 75.7% completion percentage, 268 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 102.1 passer rating, 7 carries, 45 yards. On top of that, I actually want to share this with you guys. The most accurate quarterbacks by catchable throws minus screens and throws to wide open receivers. Jalen Hurts is the most accurate in the NFL. Then Dak Prescott. Then Daniel Jones. The 4th quarterback on that list is Drake May. He's playing really good football. And the defense also played really well for New England. They stepped up big time. Patriots are one of the best run defenses in the NFL. The question marks about them have been in the secondary to avoid the passing game. And they stepped up big time, despite the offense continuously shooting themselves in the foot and putting the defense in bad positions to succeed. I mean, they held Jalen Warren and company to just 2.5 yards per attempt. They held Aaron Rodgers to under 200 total yards. Going into the 4th quarter, Aaron Rodgers hadn't even thrown for 100 yards. This is a game the Patriots should have won, point blank. Drake May needs to, not turn the football over, but I really, really like what I'm seeing from him. This just came down to the running backs at the end of the day and fumbling. That's just what it was. There's nothing else for me to say. Should have won this game, and they didn't.
Actually, when I watched the game, the pieces of the game afterwards, I thought y'all competed very well. I thought the Patriots actually competed very well in this game. They had, I thought y'all had several opportunities to win.
We did.
But every time you got down there, you blew it. Every single time Drake May pass gets deflected at the line of scrimmage, interception. It was just like, and I think that was the one right there, Kobe. When the pass got deflected and picked, that was the backbreaker because y'all were momentum up and y'all were about to.
Well, we were driving down the field even after that, TD, because that happened right before halftime.
No, I know, but that was so important though to set the tone for the rest of the game to me. Because your quarterback didn't turn it over until that point. So that's what I mean. So y'all gonna be all right, Kobe. Y'all gotta look at the fact that Vrabel got y'all fighting in every game. He got you fighting, and it'll get better. I mean, it's not like you're the Jets. That's a different story. That's just disaster. Y'all got hope, okay? So be happy about the New England Patriots loss. It's okay.
See, that there's an angle with what he's saying, Colby.
Ain't no angle. It ain't no angle.
There'll be an angle in a couple of weeks when we play the Dolphins.
So I got to tell you what, I think that there are things to be concerned about when you're watching your favorite football team and things that can be fixed. I think a lot of the issues that we saw from the Patriots against the Steelers can be fixed. Like you can fix your propensity for, like coughing up the football. That is something that could be coached out. Whether or not that's getting the wrong personnel out and the right personnel in, especially transitioning into next off season, I'm not particularly like running around saying that it's over for the Patriots and like their playoff hopes are completely done. I think that game said a lot more about the Pittsburgh Steelers. I do not think that they are a good football team. I really don't, especially for the past couple of weeks.
Y'all play them
It's still young. And so a young team, it's still a new regime with Vrabel. It's going to take time with some growing pains. I'm not completely bought out on the Pats just yet.
Yeah, I think it was one of those games that like the reason why I picked the Steelers is just because like the Patriots are trying to find their identity, and the Steelers kind of have an identity that they're trying to fit new pieces in, so it's kind of a different feeling. And listen, man, I mean, you can point the fingers all you want. You turn the ball over 5 times. That's a recipe for failure. And the fact that you were even right at the end of that game to potentially tie it, still in it, is actually impressive. And Pop Douglas just, I mean, that's public enemy number one if I'm a Patriots fan. I mean, he caught the ball a half yard shy of the first down marker, and if he just leans forward and jumps ahead, it's a first down, move the chains, but instead he runs backwards, tries to get too cute, and those are the plays that just are absolutely backbreaking. And I think that, you know, Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, what they were able to do, man, it's not like they did anything impressive. It's not like they lit it up or anything like that. But I do feel like, you know, they did enough to win, and they capitalized on the Patriots' mistakes. And at the end of the game, Drake May had that opportunity, but Pop Douglas just kind of ruined it. But, you know, the turnover he had, Drake May in the end zone, wasn't really on him, tit ball, but then getting that strip sack and then that fumble by Stevenson twice. I mean, it's just absolutely unexcusable stuff, man. Like, you can't expect to win football games when you turn the ball over like that. Tough loss for the Patriots from their perspective because, like, in my opinion, I think if you're looking at the playoff picture way too early on in this 2025 NFL season, like, the Steelers are a team that you want to try to get a tiebreaker on for the wild card. And, you know, the Jets were not able to, the Patriots were not able to, and the AFC, man, it's wide open, man, in the wild card. Like, the NFC is the conference now that I think is getting more loaded up. The AFC now, with the Texans taking a giant step backwards, being at 0-3, with the Chiefs now looking a little vulnerable, and the Jaguars 2-1, they're not anything I'm impressed by. AFC North is still competitive. The AFC East stinks. Like, you look at the 3 wildcard spots, like, we don't know who's going to win the division on every division, but I'm going to predict here. Bills winning the AFC East, Ravens winning the AFC North. I'm hopping on the Colts winning the AFC South. AFC West, the Chargers are the front runners right now, but don't sleep on the Chiefs getting hot. But then you look at the other teams around them, man, I really do think that the wild card spots for this AFC conference is wide open. So that's why this game hurt the New England Patriots, but it's still early on.
Did you guys see the photo of Pop, just for reference? Yeah. Did you guys see just how bad it was? Just for reference, I want to show you guys just exactly what it looked like, just so that for those who are at home can see this. This was the photo. This was on the Patriots were 4 of 4 on 4th down heading to this point. This was with the game on the line, driving down the field. He gets the ball. Patriots 4th down here. All he has to do is get the ball and go down.
Leap
but
forward.
He cut it back to try to go around the defender. That's how bad it was. This was the game in a nutshell.
Pop Douglas.
I mean, he also, even if he picked up that first down, who we don't know guaranteed the Patriots would have scored a touchdown to tie it, but still.
Y'all would have won, Kobe.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. We have some super chats. We have Miss Relentless, excuse me. It's coming in. You have become a YouTube member. Thank you so much, Miss Relentless. Do the Bills win the division before Thanksgiving? Maxwell time is soon. It's looking like that. One thing I will say is that the soonest the team has ever won the division was week 11. So I don't know, man. Tom Brady 12 is coming in. Colby, we got destroyed on Bill the Hall of Fame week with the Edelman. Stevenson sucks. I'm done with Pop. We pull the Jets, but at least we got 6 rings. Fire Glenn, Dan. It's not dark inside. Wait till Mahomes.
You pulled the
Shout
Patriots,
out Tom Brady,
man.
12, man. Dropping fire.
You pulled a new version of the Patriots. Let's not forget what.
No, we pulled
a
Jet, man.
A few years ago.
Historically speaking,
You had a worse play than the butt fumble. So enough with that nonsense.
We had a worse play than the butt fumble. I don't think there's any play worse than the butt fumble.
No, there was actually. Whatever that play was 2 years ago that you threw the ball backwards, intercepted, stiff-armed a player.
Yeah, I still think running into your own center's butt and flying the ball backwards is still worse than laddering the ball backwards.
That's
just
battle of the basement.
Hoping at this
point.
Throwing the ball backwards and then allowing
your quarterback ran into his own center's ass. pass and fumbled the ball. Like, there's nothing worse than that.
You threw the ball backwards thinking that, it's not even a discussion.
That
play that the Patriots had is laughable.
Basement confessional.
And I love how, notice how Patriots fans can't cope with the reality of who they are today. They got to hold on to the 6 rings.
Dude, they just referenced how the Jets suck, and then you had to pull up the Patriots because y'all couldn't cope how bad you were in the past. What do you mean?
We have 6 rings. At least
hey, Kobe, y'all better than the Jets right now. That's all that matters.
That's the truth. You can't say better. Y'all don't have
because they beat you guys. Oh, that's impressive. That's impressive. The Patriots beat the Dolphins. If the Patriots had any other opponent week 2 besides y'all, they'll be 0-3. Let's keep it a buck.
Stop, Rich. You act like you gonna beat the Patriots.
You're projecting. You're projecting it to happen.
You put any other team. Give the Patriots the Bills week 2. They're 0-3. Come on.
Kobe,
you're right.
But you had the Dolphins.
And they would have. They would be 0-3. But you know what?
The Dolphins. The worst team in the division.
The Jets lost games. They should have won too. Let's talk about reality. The reality being is that you're at the bottom. Patriots are number 2 in the division still. So that's the reality. You always say the reality.
We ain't at the bottom.
Dolphins at the bottom. We got the tiebreaker, Cole.
Well, you say, Richie. So
we got the tiebreaker. We ain't no bottom. That's
look
TD.
at the facts.
We're not in the bottom, though.
You're still bottom 2.
Yeah, bottom 2.
So how come when the Jets were number 2? How come when the Jets were number 2, you said that me and TD were at the bottom? But now that you are bottom 2,
when were the Jets at number 2?
Not at the bottom because you're 3.
When were the Jets at 2?
The Jets were at 2 at one point, and you were telling me and TD. You were telling me and TD that we were at the bottom because we were bottom 2.
Kobe, the only thing matters is the Patriots better than the Jets right now. Okay.
I mean, that's a fact. There's no debate.
Well, if the Patriots lose this week and we beat the Dolphins, we'll pretty much.
You're still y'all gonna lose.
But if we were doing that,
that's just the reality.
Rich,
Am I wrong?
I mean, you really believe y'all gonna beat us?
Patriots lose and that you guys win.
Yeah, I'm saying that will
exactly.
Even it up.
So you're projecting.
Rich, you really think the Jets gonna beat the Dolphins?
I think. Do I think? I know.
This is crazy to me. I've been talking a lot of trash, but this is a guaranteed win for us.
You see what I mean, though? Like, you say that 3 straight weeks, bro. No one believes anything that comes out of your
mouth. Down the sideline?
Ooh, yeah, with the win, baby. Yeah.
Hey, y'all finna take this L, man. We getting out the basement.
I'm excited to get the first one of the season, man. It's long overdue.
Dan left us, man.
Listen, man,
I ain't arguing with these mid teams.
Yeah, for real. The Jets faced off 3 playoff teams to start off the season. We finally get our opportunity against a non-playoff team.
How about you tell us then, Richie, why did y'all lose again this week?
Wow. Oh, we're going to the Jets game?
Why not?
Well, we wrapped up the Patriots one. Only one more game to get into.
All right. Why did we lose? Because we did not play 4 quarters of good football. We played 1 quarter of good football. That is why we lost. And our defense was unable to step up in the clutch to save the day and have a miracle. Their defense is bad right now. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a great football team. Baker Mayfield is that dude. And unfortunately for the Jets, they were unable to get the job done. And it was really unfortunate. We had our backup quarterback out there, Tyrod Taylor, played a backup quarterback style game. That pick 6 completely haunted the Jets. And the reality is, first 3 quarters was a nightmare, but the Jets woke up in the 4th quarter. They marched down the field, scored 2 touchdowns. Will McDonald getting that blocked field goal, which is just absolutely unbelievable that even happened. Moments after the Philadelphia Eagles did it, on my live stream, I'm like, the Jets got to do what the Eagles did. The Jets got to do what the Eagles did. They got to block the field goal returner for 6, and they did it. And I couldn't believe myself. I thought I was like in a simulation, and I couldn't really believe myself. But unfortunately, reality sunk in. Right when we took the lead, and we somehow miraculously came all the way back to steal the lead away from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We all saw Baker Mayfield walk out in the field, and every single Jets fan knew it was a wrap because Baker Mayfield is arguably the clutchest quarterback in the NFL, man. He really is. I mean, you talk about top-tier quarterbacks in the league, I'm putting Baker up there. I don't care about anybody else's list. I'll debate a wall because Baker is just so frustrating to go up against, man. He just makes the right plays, puts the ball everywhere it needs to be away from the defender, and he makes the right throw down the left sideline to Ibuka, and then he goes down the field. The Jets defense is sending out all these blitzes, and all we needed was a stop to win the game on defense, but unable to do it. Jets lose a heartbreaker, 29-27. What could have been an opportunity to spark this franchise and give Aaron Glenn his first opportunity to feel the taste of winning is ripped out. And now let's hope that the Jets can build off of what they look like in the 4th quarter and spread it across a full 48 minutes.
Dude, you know what, man? I felt bad for the Jets because honestly, when I look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they really haven't been playing good football until it's the last minute and a half of each and every single game. And that's when Baker just completely shows up. I mean, you have to be able to capitalize on big plays like that. It's funny because like we saw 3 block field goals in perhaps a 3-minute span during the 1:00 games on Red Zone. 2 of those 3 teams capitalized and ended up winning that said game. But then unfortunately, you know, like you look at the New York Jets and they were, and so a team that has had the identity of being able to typically have or field the quality defense. And you needed just one stop, man. Just one stop to, you know, chalk that out and perhaps go 1-2 and maybe even still have a prayer at being more competitive than we initially thought. But I mean, like Richie said, like y'all only have like 2 more playoff teams on your schedule for the remainder of the season. So maybe you'll be able to scratch together a couple of victories. I'm sorry, but I still don't really see a path for them to make the playoffs. But I do think that an upgrade from last year's finish is still on the table. Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah, man. Start off the season, 3 straight playoff opponents for the rest of the season. 3 more to go, baby. Come on. Out of the next 14 games. Schedule lighten up for us. Come on.
You ain't gonna beat some of the non-ones. But anyway.
Starts this week.
Listen, we already knew the Jets offense wasn't gonna be all that with the lack of continuity at the quarterback position. Let's call this what it is. The Jets defense is just like bad. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I talk trash about the Jets defense, but I ain't expect this. Like, they're giving up a lot of stuff. And this is supposed to be Aaron Glenn's specialty, man. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe he wants to run it a different way and evaluating his personnel, and half of these guys will not be here next year. Unless they start turning it around, but they need to do something. Now correct me if I'm wrong, Richie. I feel like your pass rush is still solid.
Yeah, we only had 1 sack. We were getting pressure, but we have a lot of injuries. Jermaine Johnson was out in the game, and we don't have any depth behind Will McDonald. So we don't really have consistent pass rush outside of McDonald right now.
Yeah, so but here's what I will say. 2 out of those 3 games, y'all did fight. You did fight. At this time of season, you just want to make sure that your team is fighting in their losses. And you had a really bad loss before that to Buffalo, but the other 2 games, y'all fought, man. And unfortunately, it's not working out in the W column right now. But I'm not going to get too down on the Jets. I think y'all are going to like win some games after this week. Y'all going to start winning some games. And y'all will be okay. They're in crazy expectations for this team this year. I just thought that y'all would start out to get a little better than this.
Damn. So about you, Kobe? Does he have any thoughts
on the Jets starting 0-4?
You guys got bent over by the Buffalo Bills last week, and I think one of the big questions heading into this week was you're facing what's projected to be another playoff team. How are you going to respond? And I thought it was pretty impressive the way that they did. I thought that you guys were going to lose by a lot more. You were up in there in it till the end. And I think that's really just more of a testament to Aaron Glenn and the way that he was able to rally this team. There's still a long way to go for this team. I think there's still a long way to go to establish this culture and what exactly you guys are going to be built upon. But the fact that you didn't let last week get to you all that much, I know your current standing doesn't look good, but nonetheless, continuing to fight against some of these opponents, I still think that if you want to look glass half full at the Jets, you want to find something to try and take away that's positive and give you some hope. I think that's what you look at. In this game, there were really 2 things that I think ended up losing it for you. That was Tyrod Taylor, and I think it was also the penalties. 14 penalties. As a Patriots fan, trust me, over the last few weeks, I know that amount of penalties in a single game is going to prevent you from winning games. And you go out there and Tyrod Taylor with an interception, he sacked 4 times, and then a fumble on the ground. Just not a recipe to win games. Richie, I know you felt pretty confident about Tyrod Taylor's ability to come in. I thought he had some good moments, especially from a guy that, you know, he's been sitting on the bench for a while, right? This guy's not a starting quarterback. Thought he had some good moments, but those inconsistencies and multiple turnovers, that's what's going to cost you at the end of a game, especially if it's close. And that's really what bit you in the butt was Tyrod Taylor when it was all said and done. Until Justin Fields comes back, whenever that might be, you need Tyrod Taylor to play better than this behind center. And unfortunately, he just didn't give you enough for you to be able to come out with this win.
Yeah, I mean, that pick six was the absolute dagger. Even though it was right before half, the Jets are trying to go down the field and get 3 points. He throws an absolute duck, and all of a sudden, instead of it being a 1-score game, it's a 2-score game heading into halftime. I mean, you can't throw a pick six like that. I mean, the pick six was absolutely crazy. The fact that the Jets were even back in the game, Tyrod back-to-back touchdown drives in the fourth quarter, and the defense could not step up in the clutch. And this is what I'll say about the Jets. They need to learn how to win. It's that simple. It's cliche, but you could play a great football game, but still lose. And you got to figure out ways and find winning tendencies. They played a great game against Pittsburgh, but they lost. They played a good game in the fourth quarter against the Bucs, but lost. No one cares about the good games unless you win in this league. And that's what the Jets got to figure out how to do, is make the winning plays when it matters the most in the clutch late in the fourth quarter.
You know what, man? Those damn New York Jets. Did we? Oh, here you go. Dan, my man, just tuning in. How was Buffalo? And did the fellas get to see Niagara Falls? We did not, unfortunately.
I was debating on going.
Also, TD, and do you think Waddle can be a number one if y'all move on from Tyreek Hill?
We've already had that situation. He was our number one, but I can't believe I'm going to say this. I don't know, really. I think Waddle and constantly dealing with little knick-knack injuries and stuff like that, albeit playing through it. But, he could be a number one, but bottom tier number one.
Damn, we have Colby. Is it time to give up on Stephon Diggs and Trevion Henderson in fantasy football?
Hey, man, look, as players, definitely not on the football field. But if you're talking about it from a pure fantasy football standpoint, let me tell you, never draft any Patriot in fantasy football. Now that Josh McDaniels is back, they're going to switch it up every single week. The one guy that I would say, if you really want to draft, would be Hunter Henry. But that's the only guy I'd be comfortable going after.
Let's go, Buffalo. Dan J. Thank you so much. 6 rings, numbers don't lie. Right, boys. But, so I hear that from you guys a lot, but, does that truly make you feel better? Does that truly make you feel better?
So, to a degree. Because, if you're sad, you just remember that we suck now, but at the end of the day, no one went on the same run that we went on, and, you do have to take turns in life, and so we're down bad now, but we were up for 20 years, so it's, give and take.
Yeah. Okay.
No one's
all right,
dominant forever.
And so that was truly and so a sincere question. It just gives me I was the man in high school, but now I'm 35 and still going to those same high school parties. I was the man back then.
Yeah, and we're still getting
that's
the girls,
kind of energy I get when I hear that. You know what I'm saying? so that's what I get. But hey, I wouldn't know. Huh?
Did you just explain yourself?
No. I'm a grown man, dude. Dude, I'm in bed by 9 p.m. every single night.
Weren't you the man in high school, though?
TD? Me?
Yeah.
Come on. TD, I will give $2 to shut up, please. Thomas is saying, TD, totally delusional.
Hater.
Totally delusional. Bills will win the division by week 5.
Well, that's not possible, but all right.
Yeah, it's not. But anyway, TD, I thought you had feeling this season going to be different. Josh 13-2 versus the Guppies. When Josh is done, Phins are going to retire his jersey. Sergeant Moonshine, $5 donation. Colby, did we ever get an answer on why Peppers was cut? Because if not, we need an answer now.
Yeah, he actually was one of the guys that caused one of the fumbles, so it was tough seeing him have a good game against us. But essentially just came down to the fact that his playing style didn't fit with how they wanted to use their safeties. That's essentially why. Stupid, but that's what it is.
So we have my boy Mo Levelant. Dude. Solid name. Honestly, Glenn is worse than Salah, Richie. Stop the cap. We are going to suck for the next 3 years.
Oh, miss me with that loser mindset. Get out of here with that.
Quick Dolo is coming in saying, Jets fans knew we wouldn't win much. In the back of our minds, we just hoped Glenn would have been good out the gate, and now reality is setting in. It's rare for a brand new head coach to go out and just hit the ground running, especially with the first 3 weeks of the season. And you're playing 3 playoff teams back to back.
3 games that you're not favored to win, by the way.
Yeah. Richie, are you doing Jets film review tomorrow? NY Jets Indy. That's going to be a pain in the ass.
It's going to be an ugly one, but I could, man. I'll have to see.
What an honor to meet you all. Thank you for putting on a great show. Bills by a billion. Anthony, it was a pleasure
Shout
to
out
meet
Anthony.
you.
What a
Yeah,
guy.
we had a great time with Anthony over in Buffalo. Also, Colby, you're taking your first L in fantasy. Thank you for giving me my first W, Sergeant.
Hey, man,
Minshew.
I always like giving back to the community, especially for my Patriots fans. So I got you, man. I got you.
Oh, wow. Great seeing you all at the tailgate. Good wings.
Yeah,
Shout out
Joseph.
Joseph.
Joe Norris. Thank you, brother. It was great seeing you, my friend.
What you got cooked up tonight, Dan, for Monday Night Football and Sleeper?
What does Dan Mitchell have cooked up? Let me tell you what Dan
TD,
Mitchell
do you have anything cooked up?
Yeah, in about 10 minutes, I'm about to fire up the Dolphins Therapy Monday stream, and we're going to take it into Monday Night Football.
He was not paying attention to what you just asked him. Anyway,
He wasn't.
ladies and gentlemen, my sleeper
You say what I got cooked up.
Yeah, for Sleeper.
Yeah, I said, what do you have cooked up on sleeper?
Oh, yeah,
Don't worry,
I got my
folks.
picks.
Don't worry, because you're going to want to hear what I got to say about all this, all right? I have Derrick Henry first touchdown in the game, all right? It just smells like a Derrick Henry into the end zone first touchdown. I have DeAndre Hopkins over 1.5 receptions. I've been hearing, so a little birdie just telling me that he's going to start having a larger role in that Ravens offense. I think he clears 1.5 receptions. And last but not least, I have Jared Goff going over 264.5 passing yards. I think that there are some opportunities for Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jamo Williams. And I think that Goff, barring some complete collapse, should be able to take advantage of.
Shout out to Sleeper. If you guys want to get your $100 deposit match up to $100, don't forget to use the code RTS. That's free money that Sleeper is giving out when you use our code. Terms and conditions apply, of course. Legal 25 states in the country of the USA. Thank you so much to Sleeper for sponsoring Roundtable Sports throughout the season. Let's freaking go. We got another super chat from Jeffrey Lewis. The Dolphins don't even need to go on Mary Povich to find out who their daddy is. Stephen Ross's name is on the paperwork, but we all know who owns them. Damn. See that?
Jeff,
Strictly coming up.
Hey,
Lino wants to know where his money.
Where's his money?
Why do you keep saying
Where's
that?
his
What are
money?
you talking about?
Didn't you guys make a bet?
What was the bet?
I forget, but I feel like y'all made a bet like a couple weeks ago.
Y'all did make a bet.
It was last week or something.
Because you thought the Dolphins were going to beat the Bills, remember?
Oh, I mean, I knew we were going to beat the Bills in one of the games we played this year.
Just like you thought the Dolphins were going to beat the Colts.
No,
Easily.
I know
Easily,
the Dolphins
by the
are
way.
going to beat the Bills. It's just going to have to happen.
Just like
in the
you
next
thought
game.
the Dolphins are easily going to beat the Patriots.
Listen, Richie.
Just like you think the Dolphins are going to easily beat the Jets.
One thing I know for sure, guaranteed, the Dolphins will beat the Jets.
Oh, Jets fans, you just hear that? He just guaranteed it. It's a wrap. You know what's coming now. TD has never been right. And I love how he thinks with that energy of that.
We lose to the Jets, I'll denounce my fandom for the Dolphins.
Bro, his like fake confidence with that take is hilarious because he doesn't even believe that. He knows deep down. He's like, oh, man.
Richie,
You
you coping bad, Richie.
What am I coping for? What do we have to lose this season? You're in an all-in. You're in a win now season. We're not. I'm chilling.
You're coping, Richie. Y'all down bad.
You want me to be down bad, but I'm not built like that.
All right, well, we'll see Monday night.
All right, man. We got Chris coming in with the super chat. Have you guys seen the game last night? What's your the right on it?
We saw the game last night, and we actually were unable to get to it on 4th and Forever, but we'll get into that game tomorrow night.
What game was
Who
that?
played last night again?
I mean tomorrow.
It's the
Chiefs,
Kansas
Giants.
City Chiefs and the New York Giants. We have a
Jackson Dart could be the quarterback soon.
Bro, those Andy Reid and Kelsey on the sideline, man. Ooh. I mean, like they won, but that was not a pretty win.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and get these last-minute Patreon callers, and let's send you guys off on a.
And TD, I hope you
beautiful
realize,
Monday
man, if the
evening.
Jets did not break me to my core the last few years, I'm built for this. They can't do
You mean
anything
whole life?
to knock me off.
All right,
He's
Richie.
built for this.
LaSalle is up next.
Hey guys.
What's up, dude?
I know this is the AFC East Roundtable, so I have to talk about my Jets. But my Jets definitely almost won the game against a really good playoff team, and I can't lie, it hurt me, it irked me. But I would say to the Jet fans that are not now saying fire Aaron Glenn, like you can't be a team like that. You can't be a team that always fires. You're always like you gotta fire everybody as soon as something goes wrong. You gotta continue the course. But then I want to go into TD man. I told you all you're gonna lose against the Buffalo Bills. I told you you're gonna lose against the Buffalo Bills.
They lucked out.
And they didn't luck out. Tua just Tua'd. That's what happened. Tua just Tua'd. He just decided, you know what? I'm gonna throw this pick right here. I literally saw that pick and I was just like, oh, there it is. There's the Tua I know and love. There's the Tua I know and love, man. And I can't wait for that Tua to come up in MetLife. I can't wait. As soon as he throws an interception, I'm gonna be like, "Yep, that's the Tua. Yep, yes, the Tua that I know and love. Yes."
Oh
But I'm not expecting much from the Jet team. I didn't expect much from the Jet team coming into this year. So Buffalo Bills fans, you won the division. I'm just gonna guarantee it now. They won the division. The Miami Dolphins not gonna do anything this year. They're gonna be in the bottom with us, and the Patriots are just not mentally there.
Well, it's true. Thanks for the call, Lascelles. We appreciate you, my man, as always. Up next, we got JT. What up, JT?
Yo, what up, boys? How we doing tonight?
Good.
Doing great, man. How you doing?
Doing good. I got two things. First, TD, next week ain't gonna be a cakewalk. I'm telling you that right now.
I know it ain't gonna be a cakewalk. We just gonna win.
No, Jets are coming in to win that game. And second, I just want to speak to Jets fans and haters pretty much about what Lascelles was going on about at first. I wouldn't be worried about what we look like right now. This is 3 games into a whole new front office, a whole new regime, a whole new scheme, and a lot of new players, new quarterback. There's a bunch of new with this team, and it's gonna take a second to gel. But I wouldn't give up yet. That team fought against the Buccaneers this weekend. I think that this team has a lot of fight left. It's gonna take a second to get going, like Colby and TD were alluding to originally as well. But I wouldn't give up on Aaron Glenn yet. I wouldn't give up on anything yet. Let it play out. Let Aaron Glenn build his roster. He's only had one offseason to even bring pieces in. Let him build this roster. Let him draft more players than just one draft. Let it build is all I got to say. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, JT. Couldn't agree more, my man.
Man. We appreciate all the callers that come in here and show a little bit of love.
Let me ask this. Oh, quick question. Colby, say hypothetically the Patriots lost to the Dolphins and you were 0-3. Do you think Patriots fans would be like, fire Vrabel? You're muted.
You're muted.
My bad, bro. People deadass were saying fire Vrabel, get rid of May, like he's not the guy. All this BS after week 1. The fans said that after their loss week 1. Like, no, I know. It was I couldn't stand it. I was literally going off on Patriots fans for the first half of my post game 2 weeks ago.
So it's not just Jets fans. That makes you feel a little better about myself.
Dude. So we have Bills fans still mad at how the Buffalo Bills have been winning games. Like,
why are they dominating?
Like, they're just like, what do you mean we don't beat every single team?
Do they realize that this is not the college football? This is not CVFB. It doesn't really matter.
It's something I tried to talk them off of a ledge with. Right? I'm like, guys, look, like we're not looking at like Alabama playing some community college in Arkansas every single week, right?
That's right. You playing the Dolphins, a team that play you hard.
Relax. Okay, relax.
The soft ass Dolphins. I'm so happy we're facing the Dolphins this week. Thank you.
It's some funny stuff, man. We have a couple more super chats, and let's get you guys out of here.
Win, man.
We have the Dolphins are closer than most think.
Well, let's wait.
The offense is getting better, minus takeaways, and defense is getting better. We can get to 3-3, and the season's still saved.
But Tua's not getting better.
This person gets it.
Yeah.
But here's the deal: do you want that?
I was thinking that too, Dan.
Do you want Mike McDaniel's job, or to further push down the road what needs to happen? It's a complete regime change, right?
I hope y'all start winning a few games, just enough to keep him. Not enough to be good.
I feel like we've seen the ceiling with Mike McDaniel and Tua. I think most Dolphins fans can agree with that.
You have.
Yeah, I feel like you guys have like seen the ceiling with it. So I get like not rooting for your team to lose, but I mean, at what cost?
Y'all are like at best, y'all are the Jags with oh my gosh, what's that head coach that they just fired? Doug Peterson. Yeah, that's you guys. At your best, that's you guys.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to reset. I want the Dolphins to reset, but we got to do that after we beat the Jets this week.
Oh, he says, I can't believe the Dolphins and Jets are 3-0. My bad. I have acute dyslexia. Go Bills. You three have a Josh Allen problem. Shout out Slippy
It's all right. I'm
Al,
dyslexic
bro.
too, man. It's all right.
Shout out Slippy Al, man, for coming
So
up
we're
in
3-0. Did I wait? We're 3-0.
He has acute dyslexia.
Wow.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for everything. I am going to go eat
I'm about to go
some
eat too.
chicken breasts off the Traeger, baby. And I'm going to sit
Chicken
down
breasts
and
off the
watch.
Traeger.
Send some
Yes, sir.
pictures, Dan. Send some pictures.
Oh, dude, listen, man. You know what? Like, was really thinking about doing one of my pregame episodes on YouTube while I'm grilling.
And so,
Show
Dan,
America.
and
Go ahead.
so when the Senior Bowl comes around,
Yeah.
I'm expecting a full course dinner at your place. All right, using that grill.
Oh,
I'm expecting that.
dude, listen, man. I will say this. I make a better steak than any restaurant I've ever been in my entire life. Ever.
Just put your money where your mouth is. All right.
And you don't want to have
promise you that.
You don't
I
want to
can
have
promise you that.
Dan.
And funny enough, I don't even use the grill for it. It's all cast iron finished off in the oven.
Oh, that's the right way to do it. That's
Melts
the right way to do
in
it.
your
Yep.
damn mouth. I will make it for you all.
I got a
Oh, yeah,
bold
I'm looking
take.
forward to
I
it.
make better chicken wings than any restaurant in Buffalo.
All right, Richie, putting your money where your mouth is, guys. All right.
Oh,
Here we go.
That's something.
That's my specialty.
That's something.
I got a special way to make.
All right.
it.
Well, guys, don't talk about it. Be about it.
Now I know I just pissed off Bills. No way you can make better than Bill Bar. But hey, give me a chance. All right, it's all open your mind.
All right. Well, we'll have like a cooking episode.
You know, I
when we're
actually
down
made
here
a
in February.
TikTok of my of me, like the whole process of me making my wings once for fun. That's funny.
So there's a how-to wing video out there on the internet of Richie.
Of me, yeah, I made a
chefing up some wings.
lemon pepper wings.
Damn,
Scratch.
brother.
Lemon pepper sauce.
Gerton is not a believer. Yeah, we got a lot of Bills fans saying no way in hell.
Yeah, I mean,
All
I
right.
don't blame you guys. I don't expect you to believe me, but hey, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, folks, let's go Lions. And I say we go around the table and say our goodbyes. TD, what do you got?
Listen, I want to double back again and say thank you to Buffalo for having me. It was really, really, really fun. I can't wait to go back next year. It's almost like we're trying to book that to see the new stadium. And after that, I probably ain't never going back again because unless we win. If we win, I'll go back because I'll own the
Well,
new
hey, we
stadium.
don't know the Dolphins are playing that event, by the way. It could be the Jets or
Right,
the
it might be the
Patriots.
Dolphins, though. It might be the Dolphins, Richie.
I mean, it could be the Pats for all we know. We don't know.
Yeah.
It could be the Bills, Pats in the new stadium.
Very
Who
well
knows?
might be.
We have
We
not had a
need to-
Patriots
I'm
event.
trying to
yet.
go to Foxborough.
Everyone's
Yo,
always
Rich, what do you
asking
got
when's
for
the
us,
event
man?
in Boston, man.
Well, the Patriots, I called New England like, hey, we're trying to do
Yeah.
an event this year. Oh, the cheapest ticket is what?
yeah.
Hung that up. No
It's like, have
shot.
you
We're
seen
doing an
them
event
play
in Gillette
football?
Stadium anytime
Like they
soon.
Welcome
still
to
got Brady or
Massachusetts.
something.
I was like,
Welcome to
that's your group
Massachusetts.
rates? Like, I'm always calling up all these stadiums and stuff, and I'm like, damn. All
Welcome to
right.
Mass, baby.
We gotta go late in the year to New England so I can see the Celtics.
Wow.
Got you, bro.
Well, we're doing Jets Dolphins. If you guys want to come through to our event
Yes.
in MetLife Stadium in December, tickets are on sale now. Link is in the description. Also, next week I'm going to be in LA for Wednesday
Whoa.
night. I got to figure out. It's going to be 3 p.m.
You ever at home, Rich?
At that time, actually, on Wednesday, which is crazy. I'm going to be in LA for the NFC West Roundtable event. So wish
that's
me luck,
next week?
boys. Yeah, man. Next week, it's crazy how fast we put 3 events. Well, I'm including Jets Media Day. 3 events in literally one section of time.
That's a lot.
So wish me luck there. But yeah, man,
Yes,
excited for this
Parks.
week. And then Jets Dolphins this Monday night. So a lot of fun things coming up.
Yes,
What do
sir.
you got, Colby?
Hey, man, as always, appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you guys slam that like button. Really helps support us here. But as always, make sure you guys also support our individual channels. Links in the description box below. Whether you want to come chill with us and have fun on our watch parties or stay up to date with our teams, man, I know we all make a lot of content. And supporting our individual shows also helps support this show tremendously. So links in the description box below to each of our channels.
Dude, you know what? I don't plug that enough. We
No.
should. Folks, go subscribe to TD. Go subscribe to Richie. Go subscribe to Colby. And we'll see you on Wednesday
And Dan,
as
go
we
subscribe to Dan,
preview
too.
the Week 4 matchups.
Peace.
We're out.
This guy.
Which guy?